Hi everyone, it's Guy Lambert here from Mentor Loop, and I'm really excited to be joined by Louise Gatenby, founder of The Good Board and brains behind the Good Mentor program. Louise, thanks for joining me.
Oh, it's great to be here, Guy. Thanks for inviting me along.
So Louise, tell me about the Good Mentor program. What is it and where did you get the idea?
Okay, so the Good Mentor program is a collaboration between Mentor Loop and the Good Board, and we're on a mission to find and connect 1,000 not-for-profit and charity leaders with mentors who can offer them the support that they so desperately need during the current COVID-19 crisis and beyond. And in terms of what prompted the idea, we were having lots of conversations in the weeks before Easter and hearing from charity leaders that they were feeling completely overwhelmed with everything that was going on and not quite sure how to get help. And at the same time, we were having conversations with corporate and business leaders who felt like they had a bit more time than usual, but also had a really strong desire to do something positive, to make a positive contribution in support of others. And it just seemed like a really good idea to connect these two groups, and it's sort of gone from there.
Absolutely. I think it's a really good idea. And a somewhat loaded question from me. What prompted you to work with Mentor Loop?
Gosh, well, I think we've been so lucky to have found each other. It's been a fantastic collaboration so far. I think the fact that we're both involved in the B Corporation movement, and obviously Mentor Loop much further down the road with that than the Good Board, but it did mean that I think there was an immediate understanding between us and a real sense of sort of shared values and a shared belief in the role of business as a force for good. And I think that sort of really helped us keep the intention of the Good Mentor, to where we wanted it to be, which was a service that we were providing for non-profit leaders, and to do something positive during this time. And I think on top of all of that, obviously the platform is just fantastic, and I think it was perfectly suited to what we wanted it to do.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, yeah, from our perspective, it's been a really good initiative to be supporting as well. I was really pleased when you first reached out to us. Obviously, we've got nice alignment as a fellow B Corp organization. But you're right, it's absolutely about giving back to the community at this point in time. And fundamentally, mentoring, I mean, it's so important at the best of times, but I think it's maybe more important now, more so than ever. We're all a little bit isolated at home, looking for some connection and support. And a lot of people out there are really looking, for guidance as to, what the next steps might be, and looking for resources, and a good mentor can make all the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's one of the things that was really important to us about the program, and one of the things that made Mentor Loop such a great partner is that this is about providing support in the way that it's needed when it's needed. So what we're doing is providing a really flexible mentoring introduction. So some individuals want a sounding board and wise counsel that they can talk to every week. Others are just looking for a particular piece of advice, whether that's about furloughing their staff, leading remote teams, writing a crisis cash flow, or a multitude of other sort of practical things they're dealing with. So you're absolutely right. Sort of having that guidance is all the more critical right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And how is the program going? We've been running for a little over a week now. How's it been received?
Yeah, so very, very early days. I mean, I think it's, so on the one hand, it's been received brilliantly. So we've made several matches, which I know are already proving transformational for the individuals involved, and that's both with charity leaders and also healthcare leaders. Our current challenge is really making sure that we can get our message about the fact that there is support available for charity leaders in front of them at a time when they're overwhelmed with all sorts of things going on, and trying to sort of enable them to see that they don't need to do it alone, that there is help out there, is our challenge for the moment. We've got some amazing mentors who've signed up already, and are willing to generously give their time, really keen to get involved. So it's just about getting the message out there. But so far so good, given that we're a week down the road.
Yeah, I think it's going brilliantly. So maybe where do people go if they want to sign up and take advantage of some of these resources?
Fantastic. So where they need to go is to www.thegoodmentor.org. There's some more information there about the scheme, and lots of links through to the the platform. It's a 2-minute sign-up process, and we'll then match you from there.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for joining me, Louise. Look forward to getting more and more people into this program and helping more not-for-profits and social enterprises in the future.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on, guys.